Happy Frugal Friday, friends. Today we're talking about 10 money rules that will help you live rich and not stress about money. Welcome, welcome. If you love talking about frugal living, saving money, budgeting, please hit that subscribe button so you can join us every week to talk about your favorite topics. My number one money rule that I follow: live below your means. That's all. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay, I'm back. But really, we could just stop there and you'd be in really good shape. If you want to live rich and not be so stressed about money, you've got to spend less than you earn. I have a great video on this topic. I will leave it right here. We talk about how low can you go. Some of you are very familiar with this video, and you get to see me dance at the very beginning of it. So, check it out. If you're not living below your means, you've got two options. You've either got to decrease your expenses or you've got to increase your income. I prefer both. If I hadn't learned to live below my means, there's no way I would have been able to pay off my car. There's no way I would have been able to buy this house. It is essential. Number two, never, ever whip out your credit card to pay for something that you don't fully have ready to be able to pay in your checking account. If you do not have the cash to pay for it, do not use your credit card for any circumstances ever. Yes, some people use their credit cards to gain reward points, and if that's the case, I'm totally cool with that, but you have to be able to pay it off at the end of the month every single time. You don't want to be paying interest on a credit card. That's the worst. And you also don't want it to be piling up to the point where suddenly you can't pay it off. You do not want to get into this routine. Never, ever whip out that credit card unless you have it in cash. Never. Because what that means is you don't have the money. You might have it later, but you don't have it now. Don't spend money you don't have, ever. Number three, pay your bills on time. Girl, what you doing if you're not paying your bills on time? Look, we have got to be responsible. At this age, at any age that you are watching this, we have got to be responsible and avoid those late fees. If you are a person that forgets, you've got two options. You can set it up on auto pay, or you can set your butt some reminders on your phone that you're attached to all day anyway. Take a millisecond, add a reminder. But honestly, I'm not about that life. The reminder life, sometimes you need it. I have it all on my phone for things that I need to remember, but I've got a lot to remember. So auto pay. I just talked about this in a recent video. Busy people. Oh, my video right here, I'll leave it. Frugal tips for busy people. Put it on auto pay. Have it just automatically go. If you have a credit card and you don't have it set on auto pay, you're just asking for a late fee. Okay? So just either set it up on auto pay or set yourself a reminder. Take care of it. Don't let those late fees pile up. That's just irresponsible at this point. We all are going to let one slip past the goalie at some point, and in which case you need to call and beg for forgiveness. But don't make it a habit, guys. Come on. Number four. These are my rules, by the way. This is what I actually do. So for me, it's effective. I hope some of these help for you, okay? Number four is check your bank accounts every single weekday. Honestly, I don't really do it on the weekends. Monday through Friday, though, boom, wake up, coffee, open that laptop, and here I go. Checking, my savings, my retirement accounts. I'm all over it. And I think that when you are accustomed to making sure your house is in order, your financial house is in order, it becomes a habit and you become very familiar with every number in your account. Everything involving money, every weekday, I'm in there at least 5 or 10 minutes at least. And that's small, right? 5 or 10 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. It goes by so quick, but then you just know what's happening and you're not letting anything slide. So look at your bank accounts every day, every weekday anyway, 5 days a week. Just check it out, keep an eye on it, make sure you got your ish together. Number five, track every single penny that leaves your bank account. I use every dollar to track my spending, and I have found that it has changed my life so dramatically to track every dollar, every penny, every single thing coming out of your checking account. I don't have a question of where did my money go? How do I have no money? Not me. I know where every dollar goes because I track it. And every single time I spend money, I enter it into my every dollar tool, and it is accounted for. And I never am left wondering, where did my money go? Not knowing where your money went is stressful. Here you are working your tail off and you see the money coming in, but it's going out. There's like holes in the boat, right? Like you're trying to patch up, like where is it all leaking out of? If you track everything every single month, every single day, really, and I know you're like, oh, I don't have time for that. Well, do you have time to be broke? We're about halfway through this video. If you are enjoying this content, please give it a like. And if you are enjoying these money rules, type in the comments, rule this. The number 6 money rule that I have is having a unique budget that is relevant to that month, every single month. So every single month before the month begins, yes, I'm a broken record, guys. You're like, Kate, I've heard you say this before. And I'll keep saying it, and I will keep saying it until you hear it and you try it and you see it working and you do your happy dance. Having a unique monthly budget will make a difference. I don't get it when people are like, oh, I just do a yearly budget and that's it. Huh? In my humble opinion, a set it and forget it attitude for the year is not going to work for me. I don't know about you. To set and forget a budget is not the mentality that I go for. The reason I do the monthly budget and I account for the things that are happening, like I've said this before, July is different from January and September is different from December. Not the same thing is happening every month. And if you treat it as such, I think it's just setting you up for missing something. The other thing that I encourage is an active budget. Again, not a set it and forget it. It is a set it and adjust as you go, and accounting for things that don't cost as much as you thought, putting that in savings or put it where it can be best be served. It's an active budget. It's not just something you set, you say you're going to follow it, you don't follow it, you don't adjust it, and then where did your money actually go? You're not even paying attention to it anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? When you have a unique monthly budget that you are actively in, you're involved in it. It's evolving. You're adjusting as you go and you're making it accurate. Accuracy equals success. Inaccuracy equals the wrong numbers that will get you nowhere. Again, that's not to say my yearly budgeters have it wrong. If it works for you, you keep doing it. But for those that's a little too overwhelming to budget for 12 months, say at the end of December, and then never touch it again, try the monthly. Whatever works for you, but I'm saying for me, I'm a monthly and I love it. Number 7, I know I'm driving this home and maybe you're like, okay, I get it. But number 7 is to execute and adjust the budget as you go. I can't stress this enough. If you account for $100 for your electric bill and it only comes out to $75, that's $25 chilling somewhere. Where are you going to put it? Don't just leave it in there like, oh, well, I accounted for it. Oh, it was paid for. It's fine. No. What are you going to do with that $25? You're going to put it in savings? You're going to put it in retirement? It's got to be active. If you have your water bill, you accounted for $100 and it was actually $150, now you're short. Did you account for that? Where are you going to pull for that $50? What category are you going to adjust so that you didn't go over? You can't just leave it out floating in the air and hope it rounded out to the right thing. You got to be in there. You got to be active and you got to be giving every single dollar a name. And when it doesn't go to where you think it's going to go, you got to make sure it's accounted for and put it where it belongs. Tell it where to go. Give it a home. Number 8, always have a savings goal that you are attacking. Not just one like, oh, it would be nice if I... No. Have one that you are passionately and actively pursuing. This makes the savings process so much more satisfying. When I was trying to save for my car, if you've never seen that video, I will leave that up here. It was so motivating for me to envision that day when I was just going to hand over that check and wipe out that debt. It was so motivating and so deeply exciting to me that that's what kept me going. The next one, of course, is my home. There was nothing I wanted more than to get out of where I was and to get into a home of our own. And if you don't have that thing you're shooting for, it's kind of like, it's not as motivating. I'll just be honest. Like when I didn't have anything to save for, it's kind of like, meh, great, I have extra money. If you have something that you're excited to save for, it's going to drive you a lot faster and a lot harder. So find something to save for and attack. Number 9 is hook your future self up with a retirement plan. And I know retirement is so boring to talk about, but if you missed my video from the Questions with Kate show talking about my biggest money regret, I'm going to leave that here. I don't want you to have the same regret as me. So every month, be working on stashing a little away for your retirement. You will be so happy you did. It's just something you've got to start doing and be consistent with it. It's going to be so beneficial to you later. Watch that video. It'll help. Number 10, give. Give every single month. Give something. If you want to feel rich, help others. Even if it's $5 a month at first, I've said this many times. Having a giving heart will change your life. And it's just a rule I have. Every single month, I have to give something. I know, you're like, wait, I don't have anything to give. Find something to give. And that's why you're following all the other rules. In the end, guys, we want to give big. I want to give big. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of you are really generous and you want to be generous. You want to be more generous. So by following the other rules, you're going to get to that point where you can give like you've never given before. It's going to feel so good and it's going to benefit others. If you're really into this kind of content and you're watching this and you're like, Kate, I want more, tap on my face on my page, and where the tab is that says playlists, check out Frugal Living, Saving Money, and Budgeting Tips. All 3 of those playlists are jam-packed with more tips for you and more conversation about this for inspiration. I hope you check them out. Now is your turn. What is your favorite money rule that you've created for yourself that you follow that has been a game changer? We need to know in the comments. Please leave it down below. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.